Welcome to a journey unlike any other, a path to a life of true fulfillment, where peace, abundance, and happiness flow effortlessly. Imagine waking up every day feeling connected, purposeful, and free from the chaos of modern life. It sounds like a dream, doesn't it? But what if I told you that this dream life isn't just some distant fantasy? What if the key to unlocking it lies within your reach? Not in something grand or unattainable, but in something so simple, so ordinary, that you might overlook it entirely. Today, we're diving deep into the transformative wisdom of Buddhist teachings, ancient truths that have withstood the test of time. These teachings aren't just for monks or spiritual seekers in far-off lands. They hold profound answers for you, right here, in the middle of your busy, modern life. Together, we'll uncover how these insights can help you find clarity, balance, and joy. Now, let me ask you this. Have you ever stopped to notice the small, everyday objects around you, the ones you barely give a second thought? In Buddhism, even the simplest things can hold immense meaning. Take, for example, a cup of tea, a single candle, or even the sensation of your breath. These are more than just objects or experiences. They're gateways to mindfulness, to being fully present in the moment. Buddhist teachings remind us that happiness doesn't come from chasing after the next big thing or achieving endless goals. True peace comes from seeing the beauty in what is already here. The teachings guide us to pause, to notice, and to truly be. And this is where the magic begins, when you take something ordinary and allow it to open the door to extraordinary awareness. Imagine holding a simple object, let's say a small stone or a single flower. Now, what if you saw that object not just as something, but as a reflection of everything? What if it symbolized the interconnectedness of all life, the impermanence of every moment, and the infinite potential within you? This is the heart of Buddhist wisdom, the ability to find profound truths in the smallest details. As you bring this awareness into your daily life, you'll start to notice a shift. Stress fades, distractions lose their grip, and suddenly, the present moment becomes your greatest treasure. It's here, in the now, that you'll find the peace and happiness you've been searching for. So, are you ready to embrace this journey? To explore the wisdom of Buddhist teachings and discover how one simple object can transform your life? Stay with us, and together, we'll unlock the timeless secrets to living with purpose, joy, and ease. Your journey starts here. Let's begin. Let's take a moment to pause and reflect on something truly extraordinary. The way the simplest things in life can hold the power to completely transform us. It's easy to get caught up in the idea that change has to come from something big or dramatic. But Buddhist teachings remind us of a beautiful truth. Wisdom often hides in plain sight, waiting for us to notice. One of the most profound concepts in Buddhism is mindfulness, the practice of being fully present in each moment. It sounds simple, but when you truly experience it, mindfulness has the ability to shift your entire perspective. Imagine this, paying close attention to something as natural as your breath, or holding a lemon in your hand and feeling its texture, its weight, its coolness. These aren't just everyday actions. They can become meditations, powerful ways to focus your energy and intention. Think about it. How often do we go through life on autopilot, barely noticing the world around us? We rush from one task to the next, our minds cluttered with worries about the past or plans for the future. But Buddhist teachings offer us a way out of this cycle. They invite us to slow down, to take a step back, and to truly see the beauty in what's already here. A single breath can anchor us. A small, ordinary object can teach us patience, presence, and gratitude. And this isn't just spiritual wisdom. It's backed by science too. Neuroscience tells us that when we focus deeply on something, our brains begin to rewire themselves. New neural pathways are formed, helping us build habits, reduce stress, and even achieve our goals more effectively. It's incredible to think that something as simple as paying attention, something we all have the power to do, can create such profound changes in our minds and our lives. Let me share an example. Imagine sitting quietly, holding a cup of tea. You notice the warmth of the cup in your hands, the steam rising, the aroma. In this moment, you're not just drinking tea, you're fully alive to the experience. This is mindfulness in action, and it's one of the core principles of Buddhist teachings. It's about bringing your full awareness to the present, transforming even the smallest actions into sacred rituals. Through this practice, something magical happens. The chaos in your mind begins to quiet. The noise of the world fades. You start to realize that happiness isn't something you need to chase. It's something you can cultivate right here, right now, in the simplest of moments. This is the power of Buddhist teachings. They guide us to rediscover the extraordinary in the ordinary, the profound in the everyday. And as you practice mindfulness, you'll notice a ripple effect in your life. Stress lessens, your relationships deepen, and your sense of purpose becomes clearer. So today, I invite you to try this. Take one small, simple object, a flower, a pebble, a cup of tea, and really pay attention to it. Let it remind you to slow down and savor the moment. Because sometimes, it's the smallest things that hold the greatest truths. Your journey toward mindfulness and transformation can start with just one small step. Are you ready to begin? Let's embrace the wisdom of Buddhist teachings together and discover the extraordinary life waiting for you. Have you ever heard stories about simple rituals that use ordinary objects to create extraordinary transformations? These rituals might seem mystical or symbolic, but they often share a deep connection with Buddhist mindfulness techniques, practices that guide us toward clarity, peace, and a deeper understanding of ourselves. Take the lemon ritual, for example. At first glance, it's just a lemon, bright, yellow, and ordinary. But in this ritual, holding a lemon becomes a profound act. Imagine cradling it in your hands as a representation of your burdens, the worries, fears, and negativity you've been carrying. As you hold it, you take a moment to acknowledge these emotions, bringing them into your awareness without judgment. Then, with intention, you release the lemon, symbolizing the act of letting go. It's a simple gesture, but its impact can be transformative. This idea of releasing what no longer serves us is deeply rooted in Buddhist teachings. In meditation, we're encouraged to observe our thoughts, to notice them as they arise, and then to gently let them pass, like clouds drifting across the sky. We learn that clinging to the past or grasping for control only creates suffering. True peace comes when we detach from what weighs us down and make space for something new. Now, let's bring this back to you. What would happen if you adopted a ritual like this in your own life? Could it help you release the stress, doubts, or negativity that have been holding you back? Imagine setting aside a moment each day, perhaps in the quiet of the morning or at the end of a long day, to hold an object, a lemon, a pebble, or anything that resonates with you, and focus on your intentions. You might find that this small act creates a powerful sense of release, helping you to reset and refocus. But this practice isn't just about letting go, it's also about making room for growth. Buddhist mindfulness reminds us that when we clear out the mental clutter, we open ourselves to the present moment. And in that space, we find clarity, creativity, and the opportunity to build a life aligned with our deepest values. Science supports this too. Studies show that rituals, no matter how simple, can have a profound impact on our mental and emotional well-being. They provide structure, meaning, and a sense of control, helping us to process emotions and move forward with intention. Pair this with the timeless wisdom of Buddhist teachings, and you have a powerful tool for transformation. So, why not try it? The next time you feel overwhelmed, take a small, everyday object, like a lemon, and turn it into a symbol of your journey. Use it to reflect on what you need to release and what you want to invite into your life. With practice, you might find that this simple ritual becomes a cornerstone of your mindfulness practice, a way to reconnect with yourself and the present moment. Because in the end, Transformation doesn't require anything extravagant or unattainable. It starts with the small, intentional steps we take every day. And as Buddhist teachings remind us, even the simplest actions, when done with mindfulness, can lead to profound change. So, are you ready to let go of what's been holding you back? To create space for peace, clarity, and positivity? Let's take this journey together, one mindful moment at a time. Here's where it gets truly fascinating. Did you know that our brains are deeply influenced by the beliefs we hold? In Buddhist teachings, this concept is beautifully captured in the idea of right thought. It's a principle that reminds us how powerful our minds can be when we align our thoughts with our intentions. This alignment isn't just about thinking positively, it's about cultivating thoughts that are purposeful, mindful, and in harmony with the life we want to create. Let's take a moment to reflect on how this works. Imagine holding a small lemon in your hand. At first glance, it's just a piece of fruit, something ordinary. But when you approach it with intention, it transforms into something much greater, a symbol of focus, clarity, and transformation. The simple act of holding that lemon can represent your commitment to change, your desire for growth, and your readiness to let go of what no longer serves you. Buddhist teachings remind us that intention is a powerful force. When you set a clear intention, whether it's for financial freedom, love, inner peace, or any other goal, you activate a remarkable process within yourself. Your brain begins to pay closer attention to opportunities and possibilities that align with your intention. This isn't magic, it's science. Neuroscientists have discovered that our brains have a filtering system called the reticular activating system, which helps us notice things that are important to us. By setting a clear intention, you're essentially tuning your mind to focus on the things that can bring your desires to life. Let's break it down even further. When you consciously align your thoughts with your goals, you're practicing what Buddhist teachings describe as mindfulness, a state of being fully aware of the present moment. This mindfulness allows you to see connections and possibilities that might otherwise go unnoticed. A small lemon, in this context, becomes a powerful metaphor. It's not about the lemon itself, but about what it represents, your ability to take charge of your thoughts, to create meaning, and to bring clarity into your life. But here's the key. This practice is not just about wishing for something to happen. It's about taking intentional, mindful steps toward your goals. Buddhist teachings emphasize the importance of action, what they call right effort. When you combine right thought with right effort, you create a synergy that propels you forward, helping you navigate challenges with grace and resilience. Think about it. What would happen if you started each day with a simple ritual, using an object like a lemon to set your intention? You could hold it in your hands and take a moment to focus on what you truly want, visualizing it clearly and feeling it as though it's already a part of your life. This small act could help you center your mind, tap into your inner wisdom, and begin your day with purpose. And over time, this practice creates a ripple effect. As your thoughts and intentions become more focused, you'll start to notice how your actions naturally align with them. You'll see opportunities where there once seemed to be none. You'll find yourself drawn to situations and people who support your goals. And most importantly, you'll begin to feel a deeper sense of peace and confidence in your ability to create the life you desire. So today, I invite you to embrace this powerful combination of Buddhist wisdom and modern understanding. Align your thoughts with your intentions, and let even the smallest things, like a simple lemon, become symbols of transformation and growth. Because when your mind and heart are in harmony, there's no limit to what you can achieve. Your journey starts with a single thought. Are you ready to take the first step? Let's walk this path together, one mindful moment at a time. Let me share a story with you, a story that may sound simple at first, but carries a powerful message of transformation. Imagine a man named Brian. He's just like many of us, juggling the stresses of life, but he finds himself stuck in a cycle of debt and despair. No matter how hard he works, He feels like he's constantly falling behind. He's frustrated, overwhelmed, and unsure of how to break free. One evening, Brian comes across a concept that sparks something within him, a simple ritual rooted in mindfulness. Inspired by this idea, he decides to make it part of his nightly routine. It's not elaborate or complicated. He takes a small object, a coin, a stone, or even a lemon, and holds it in his hands. Each night, he sets an intention. He focuses on abundance, not just in terms of money, but abundance in opportunities, joy, and peace. At first, it feels strange, even trivial, but over time, something starts to shift. Brian notices that this nightly ritual helps him clear his mind and focus on what truly matters. It's not just about the object he's holding, it's about the mindset he's cultivating. Through this practice, he begins to feel more in control of his life. Buddhist teachings refer to this process as right action. It's one of the core steps on the Noble Eightfold Path. The idea that when your actions are aligned with your intentions and values, you create a foundation for positive change. For Brian, this meant not just visualizing abundance, but taking mindful steps toward it. He began to shift his spending habits, approach his work with renewed energy, and open himself up to opportunities he might have previously ignored. The results were undeniable. Brian didn't just see changes in his financial situation. He experienced a profound shift in his confidence, attitude, and outlook on life. He started to believe in his own ability to create change, and that belief became the cornerstone of his transformation. And Brian's story isn't unique. Around the world, thousands of people have tapped into similar practices, combining mindfulness with symbolism to unlock life-changing transformations. These rituals, inspired by Buddhist principles, teach us that even the smallest actions can have a ripple effect. When we align our thoughts, intentions, and actions, we create momentum. We start to notice opportunities we hadn't seen before. We make decisions that align with our values, and we move closer to the life we envision for ourselves. The beauty of this process is its simplicity. You don't need expensive tools or complicated systems. You don't need to be perfect. All you need is the willingness to pause, reflect, and act with intention. By incorporating mindfulness into your daily life, whether through a small ritual like Brian's, or by practicing Buddhist teachings like right thought and right effort, you can start to see the extraordinary potential that exists within you. So, what about you? What's one area of your life you'd like to transform? What's one small step you can take today to align your actions with your intentions? It could be as simple as holding an object, setting an intention, and committing to taking mindful steps toward your goal. Brian's story shows us that transformation is possible for anyone. It starts with a single moment of awareness, a single act of intention. And as Buddhist teachings remind us, when we live with mindfulness and purpose, the results can be truly life-changing. Your journey doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to begin. Take that first step. Let's walk this path together, one mindful moment at a time. The life you've been dreaming of is closer than you think. If you're ready to make a change and embrace a more mindful, purposeful way of living, let's dive into how you can take action. This simple yet profound practice is inspired by Buddhist teachings and mindfulness principles. It's designed to help you release negativity, focus on your goals, and align your intentions with your actions. Here's how it works. Step 1. Begin with an object, like a lemon. Hold it gently in your hands and take a moment to connect with it. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and focus on what you want to release from your life. It could be stress, self-doubt, or any emotional burden you've been carrying. As you hold the object, imagine it absorbing these negative feelings, like a sponge soaking up water. Picture yourself handing over your worries to this object, letting it carry the weight for you. Step 2. Visualize your goal vividly. Now shift your focus to what you want to invite into your life. Is it peace, love, financial abundance, or personal growth? Close your eyes and picture your goal in as much detail as possible. Imagine how it feels to achieve it. See it clearly in your mind, hear the sounds around you, and feel the emotions as if it's already happened. This step is crucial because Buddhist teachings emphasize the power of right thought. By aligning your mind with your desires, you create a pathway for them to manifest. Step 3. Place the object in a symbolic spot. Find a meaningful location for the object, your bedside table, a windowsill, or even a meditation space. Let this spot symbolize a safe place for the object to absorb the negativity you've transferred to it. Each time you see the object in this place, it will serve as a reminder of your intention and the release you've initiated. Step 4. Release the object. When you feel ready, whether it's the next day or after a week, take the object outside your home. With mindfulness and gratitude, dispose of it in a way that feels symbolic to you. You might bury it in the earth, place it in running water, or simply throw it away. As you release the object, visualize yourself letting go of the negativity it represents. Feel a sense of lightness, freedom, and peace as you complete this act. Does this sound simple? That's because it is. But don't underestimate the power of simplicity. In Buddhist teachings, transformation often begins with small, intentional acts. It's not the complexity of the ritual that matters, it's the commitment and intention you bring to it. When you engage in this practice with mindfulness, you're doing more than letting go of negativity. You're creating space in your life for positive energy, clarity, and growth. You're aligning your actions with your goals, a principle known as right action in Buddhist philosophy. This alignment strengthens your ability to stay focused and grounded, helping you move closer to the life you desire. The beauty of this practice lies in its flexibility. You can adapt it to suit your needs, using any object that feels meaningful to you. What matters most is your presence in the moment, your connection to your intention, and your willingness to release what no longer serves you. So, are you ready to begin? Take that first step, hold an object, and let it become a powerful symbol of your journey. Through mindfulness and intention, you can create profound changes in your life, one small act at a time. The path to transformation is yours to walk, and it starts right here, right now. The beauty of Buddhist teachings lies in their simplicity and timeless relevance. These ancient principles, though rooted in centuries-old wisdom, remain deeply meaningful in our modern lives. They teach us to live fully in the present moment, to embrace the impermanence of life, and to discover joy in even the smallest acts. It's a reminder that transformation doesn't require extravagant tools or complicated processes. It begins within us. Take the lemon ritual, for example. At its core, this practice aligns perfectly with Buddhist principles. The act of holding a lemon may seem ordinary, but it carries a deeper meaning. It becomes a way to channel your energy and focus, a tool for mindfulness and intention. The power isn't in the lemon itself, it's in the awareness and purpose you bring to the act. Buddhist teachings remind us that true transformation doesn't come from external things. It doesn't come from chasing success, accumulating material wealth, or seeking validation from others. Instead, it arises from within, through self-awareness, compassion, and a connection to the flow of the universe. This is why practices like the lemon ritual resonate so strongly with Buddhist philosophy. They encourage us to pause, reflect, and connect with ourselves on a deeper level. When you hold a lemon in your hands, it's not about performing magic or summoning some external force. It's about tuning into your inner strength and aligning your thoughts and actions with your intentions. Imagine the lemon as a symbol of your journey, your struggles, your hopes, your ability to release what no longer serves you, and your readiness to invite positivity and growth. This practice also embodies the principle of impermanence, a cornerstone of Buddhist teachings. The lemon, like all things, is temporary. It reminds us that nothing in life is fixed or permanent. Our challenges, like the lemon itself, are not meant to stay with us forever. When we release the lemon, through an act like placing it outside our home or returning it to nature, we symbolically let go of the negativity it represents. In that moment, we create space for something new. The beauty of this ritual lies in its simplicity. It's not about grandeur or complexity. It's about being present, intentional, and mindful. And that's exactly what Buddhism teaches us, that we can find profound meaning in even the smallest actions. Whether it's holding a lemon, lighting a candle, or simply focusing on your breath, these small acts have the power to bring clarity, peace, and transformation. And here's the most important part. The ritual isn't about the object or the action itself. It's about you. It's about the energy and intention you bring to it. By engaging in these practices, you're reminding yourself that you are the creator of your reality. You have the power to shape your thoughts, align your actions, and move in harmony with the flow of life. So, the next time you feel stuck, overwhelmed, or unsure of how to move forward, remember this. Transformation starts with a single moment of awareness. It starts with a willingness to let go of what's weighing you down and to trust in the process of life. Whether it's a lemon, a stone, or simply a moment of stillness, these small, mindful acts can guide you back to yourself. The teachings of Buddhism show us that life's greatest wisdom often lies in its simplest truths. When we live with intention, embrace impermanence, and find joy in the present, we unlock the potential for true transformation. And that potential has always been within you, waiting to be discovered. So, take that first step and let your journey begin. Now, let me ask you something deeply important. Are you ready to transform your life? Are you ready to take that first step toward a life filled with peace, clarity, and purpose? Buddhist teachings show us that transformation doesn't have to come from massive leaps or grand gestures. It begins with something simple, a single step, a moment of intention, or even the smallest of actions. And that one step, it has the power to unlock a path of endless possibilities. It all starts with setting an intention. Think about what you truly want in your life. Is it a sense of inner peace, a stronger connection with others, freedom from the burdens you've been carrying? Whatever it is, begin by naming it, claiming it, and holding it in your heart. Buddhist teachings call this practice right thought, focusing your mind on thoughts that uplift you and align with your deepest desires. Once you've set your intention, the next step is mindfulness. This is where the journey really begins. Mindfulness teaches us to live fully in the present, to embrace each moment without judgment or distraction. It's not always easy. Modern life pulls us in 100 different directions. But Buddhist wisdom reminds us that mindfulness is a practice, not perfection. By focusing on the here and now, we create the space to welcome change into our lives. Even the smallest objects can become symbols of transformation when approached with mindfulness. A simple lemon, a pebble, or even a flickering candle can represent your commitment to change. These objects aren't just things. They become powerful reminders of your intention. They ground you in the present moment, keeping you focused and connected to your goals. The best part about this journey, you don't have to do it alone. Across the world, millions of people are waking up to the wisdom of Buddhist teachings, embracing mindfulness, and building lives of greater meaning and joy. When you join a community of like-minded people, you create a ripple of positivity that spreads far beyond yourself. Together, we can support each other, share our experiences, and remind one another that transformation is always possible. Imagine a world where we all take these small, intentional steps. A world where we focus on kindness, mindfulness, and the power of our shared humanity. That world isn't a distant dream. It's something we can create, starting with each of us. And it begins with one choice, one moment, one act of courage. So, what about you? Are you ready to take that first step? To set an intention, embrace mindfulness, and discover the profound wisdom that Buddhist teachings have to offer? Whether it's starting a small ritual, joining a supportive community, or simply taking a moment to pause and breathe, the path is open to you. Transformation isn't about perfection. It's about progress. It's about showing up for yourself, one mindful moment at a time, and trusting that each step will lead you closer to the life you've been dreaming of. The potential is already within you, waiting to be unlocked. So let's take this journey together. Let's create a ripple of positivity that grows into a wave of change. Right here, right now, your transformation begins. Are you ready? Let's walk this path, hand in hand, and build something beautiful together.